transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged, the stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
The top two teams inside of the WDA for boys high school hockey Lockhorns tonight at the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. See a look outside the parking lot. It's filling up. Maybe the all-access pass through the back door inside of the Mesa Arena we go. Get ready for what should be a good one tonight here on the PSP Network. I'm Nick Holberg. Tonight I'll be joined by Mr. Matt Morelli on the call. This is our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot and Bismarck. It's a 15-minute drive-through oil change. You can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Find them online, VIOC.com. Nothing like having the band here, is there? That always makes things a little bit more intense heading into number 1 versus number 2 in the WDA. And a rematch from earlier on this year. These two teams were favored inside of the West region, locked horns right before the Christmas break. And when they did, back on the 10th of December, a little bit before the Christmas break, I should say, it was a 2-1 hockey game. Might have had the win at the Wachter Arena down in Bismarck. And now tonight they match up again with the Magi coming in at 10-0. Century sitting on a 7-2-1 mark inside of their 24-25 campaign. We're going to break down the specifics of this matchup. We'll have a look at the standings, a look around the state of North Dakota at the top producers, and we're going to get you set and ready for tonight's showdown. Century and Minot High School and WDA boys hockey coming your way next here on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Spas, etc. Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Nothing like the high school band. They're here in full force, getting us set and ready for tonight's WDA hockey matchup that features the 7-2-1 Century Patriots, coached by 20-year veteran Troy Olson, against the Minot High Magicians, one of the top teams in the state of North Dakota, the only unbeaten team in all of North Dakota at 10-0, coached by Jordan Willard, Jason Bennett, and John Grubb. Welcome back in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. It's a 15-minute drive through oil change. You can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. I'm Nick Holberg, tonight joined by my good friend, Mr. Matt Morelli, the former Minot High standout, former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux. First things first, do you have a New Year's resolution that you're already acting true on, Matt?
No, I really don't. I just just want to start the year off, on a fresh start and feeling good, and you want to, you talk about doing a few things for yourself. I don't know. I think you always want to, make a few changes in your life to improve yourself. But if you can help people and do something good, that's the way to start the year off.
Yeah, good call. Well, Minot High and Century trying to start the year off right as well as they come into WDA play here on a Tuesday night, set and ready for battle and a rematch of a game that happened on the 10th of December where Minot got a 2-1 victory at the Walker Arena against Bismarck Century. Century's got some guns. They've got good goaltending. Minot High, you could say the same thing. What was it about that 2-1 win for Minot High maybe that had them with the upper hand down in Bismarck? And what does Century maybe need to do differently tonight to try to change the outcome of this hockey game?
Well, if I recall, the shots Minot, outshot them for the game, but it was, Minot was down, and they kind of came a little, had a good press in the, good pressure in the third period, and we scored two I remember it was two quick ones that were within a short stretch, and not that it threw Century off, but I think tonight I think it's going to be a lot of the same thing. It's going to be tight. There's not going to be a ton of great opportunities. I think Century probably wants to get more offense going. I think that in Bismarck here a month ago, they didn't quite probably get the shots they were looking for, or the chances. But if you're Minot, I think you want to come out and play physical, be aggressive, and get off to a good start, set the tone. Seems like it's been forever since Minot's had a home game.
Yeah, it's been a while. You look back to the last time it was the 21st of December. I mean, that's a few weeks now with the change of the calendar year. Since then, the Magi went out to Minnesota in the Roseau Holiday Classic and had nothing but success, 3 straight wins out there. Let's touch on that for just a moment. Anytime you can beat teams from the east side of North Dakota, you get some confidence. Anytime you can beat teams that have the abbreviation for Minnesota after the hometown name, you know you're doing something right. What was it about Minot High's performance in Roseau that was so impressive?
Well, I think they went in there with some confidence. So the first game was the Lake of the Woods, and Minot was the more skilled team. We were deeper, but they rolled 4 lines. They rolled everybody, and they got everybody involved. And I think they were just a little bit too much offense for Lake of the Woods, and then matched up with Roseau on Friday night, and we rarely get to play them on a Friday night in Roseau, and it was a good game. It ended up 4-2, and I think there was Minot had a couple shorties from what I recall, and I don't think Roseau could recover from that. That was just a backbreaker for him to give up 1. Then we got 2 on a 5-minute major. We scored 2 goals. So, and I think the third game was Armstrong Cooper City's team, and I think they actually played harder than Roseau did. It was a grind. It came right down to the end. They pulled their goalie, and it was a battle. And I think sometimes those tight games are good for players. They figure out that it takes everyone, to get that win, and it's going to be. They're not going to be easy. Those teams Minnesota teams don't get like getting beat by anybody from North Dakota. So Minot had to earn those 2 wins. They were good, solid games for Minot. I think a lot for their confidence.
Yeah, Century's won 7 in a row, too, by the way, coming into this showdown. They've got some wins against East Region opponents, including West Fargo Cheyenne. They won 3-1 against Cheyenne, and they beat Fargo North in overtime 5-4. So Century's a team that's riding hot right now as well. Taking a look at the standings inside of the state of North Dakota, here's how they shake up heading into the 2025 portion of the calendar. Minot number 1, Century number 2. Buckle up tight. It's 1-2 in the West tonight, folks. Let's get ready to rumble. 6-0 for the Magi in the conference, 4-1 for the Pats. Their only conference loss comes to these Magi on their home ice surface. Williston sitting number 3, Jamestown at number 4, Legacy at 5. Your top 5. Then looking in from the outside, Botno Rugby at 6, Mandan at 7, Bismarck at 8, Dickinson at 9, Hayes and Beulah at number 10. Out east, Central, the team to beat, 7-0 inside the EDC. They're 8-3 overall on their campaign. West Fargo is dynamite with a young man by the name of Bryce Mattern up front. We're going to see a graphic with his name on it coming up next. Fargo North number 3, Davies number 4. Minot High and Davies play on Saturday afternoon. A game we'll have for you on the PSP Network. Cheyenne, Red River, Devil's Lake, South Shanley, Grafton Park River, Mayport area are the teams that bring up the rest of the field out in the EDC. There's a look at the standings. Inside of North Dakota Boys High School Hockey. Big thank you to Mr. Bob Gillen for continuing to do what he does, and that's promoting local athletes, state statistician for over 25 years, highschoolhockeynd.com. Who are the kids that are lighting it up? Well, we're going to see 3 of them tonight for Minot High School, 3 in the top 10 in the state as far as scores are concerned, but nobody's been able to touch Bryce Mattern. 38 points in 11 games played, Matt. And that's almost Mike Peluso pace with the record of 99 all-time back in the 1993 season. Mattern having himself a campaign. But so is Mac Morelli, 28 points for the Minot High senior captain. That comes in 10 games played. Scary for West Fargo's got 23. So does Easton Panasuk. We see him tonight for Minot High School. Pair of Fargo North Spartans, Liam Olson and Caleb Bridgman, both with 21. James Larson from Grafton Park Rivers got 21 as well. Chase Collings has 20. Wyatt Heskin has 19. Collings, the Williston Coyote. Heskin is the player from Mayport. And then Ryan Rutlick sitting inside the top 10 with 19 points on the campaign. Not too bad when you've got 3 guys inside the top 10. You know the Minot's offensive production has been good on the year. They're going to have to be good against a good goaltender here tonight in Kleingen, who gets the call for the Century Patriots.
For sure. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of the same as what it was in Bismarck. Both teams are going to come out. They want to set the pace, set a tone. You're Minot, you're the home team. I think you got to come out hitting. You got to be physical. You got to get in their way. Don't give Brubachen and those guys that with a skill up front, any time and space, pour a lot of shots on their goalie. You know, we gave them a lot of shots down there. There's no reason why you shouldn't have that same game plan tonight.
Well, it should be fun. When we come back, we'll look at our keys to the game, then we'll have a salute to our country with our nation's national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. London High Band is here in full force, and boy, are they doing quite a job inside the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. We'll face it off when we come back to the Magic City.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. What a rendition of our nation's national anthem tonight from the Minot High and Minot North High School Band here tonight. Job well done to those young ladies and gentlemen here this evening. Again, Nick Holberg, Matt Morelli on the call. We're set and ready for the showdown between Century and Minot High. 7-2-1 for the Pats. The Magi at 10-0. Time for our opening face-off tonight. Opening face-off is brought to you by our good friend, Mr. Andrew Goodmanson at 701 Realty. He's always up to something, especially around the new year, Matt, of course.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Goody. It's Christmas break.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in just a hot minute. This is what Andrew Goodmanson had to say before tonight's game. And as Andrew Goodmanson would say, New Year's resolutions are largely a waste of time. Though setting goals as a new year dawns upon you is a good source for change, this often fails due to unspecific and unrealistic goals that are set. Thank you, Goody, for that. We appreciate you tonight, as always. Andrew Goodmanson from 701 Realty bringing you the opening face-off and some words of wisdom, as he always does, here tonight on the PSP Network. Well, partner, what do you say? Time for WDA hockey, number 1 against number 2 inside the West region. It's officially showtime. Minot is in the white, Century is in red, and we are officially underway from the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Back behind the net for the Magi, it's Deal up to the near side wing. Got it up to Mac Morelli, number 2 in the state. As far as scorers are concerned, he'll walk in over the line. Off sides is the call. Kyle Stevens, Jake Stack are the officials for tonight's hockey game, and a good crew on hand for this WDA showdown tonight here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Well, Jordan Willard told me that the best piece of the Roseau tournament, they played big boy hockey, quote unquote. Sounded like Roseau pushed him around just a little bit to start things off, and that matchup with the Roseau Rams, a game that traditionally Minot High doesn't find themselves on the winning end of many times, Matt. They found a way to combat it. That physicality level was good, and Minot High ended up with a win in that contest. Fair to say that his words were right?
I think so. I mean, Roseau was a lot bigger. They were more, I don't know if they were more physical, but they were just size-wise had an advantage over Minot. But I think there was good stretches of the game where we outworked them. We just pinned him in their zone, and I don't know if Roseau was ready for that.
Off the draw, the Magi have it back up to center ice. It's going to be taken here by Strand. He pushes it into the zone. Shot fired on, and the puck will go down into the near side corner. Comes up to Finley Bentz. Now it's worked up to the line where Richardson takes it and fires it on forward. Down into the corner it comes. Big thanks to Brad Borrud for running the camera for a few moments. Our camera guy's on the way, Brad, I promise. Thanks for filling in for us. We do appreciate you.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, without a doubt. Back behind the Century net with the puck. It's going to be picked up here by Freeling. Trying to move it off ahead, but it's taken by Rutlick. Goal getter, leader, scorer for Minot High on the goal side of things. Fires on, and the stop is made from Kleingen. Puck comes back away down into the corner. Work back up to the point. Richardson thought about the shot. Now he walks it down underneath the goal line. Richardson going for a stroll here. Fires it back out front. Comes away to Strand, and Strand sets it up here. 15:25 to play in the opening period. Center back out to Strand. Turns it down into the corner. Top of the circle. Richardson retrieves. Take it here off the near side wall. Century will clear it out with Erickson. Minot will dump it right back in. Good pressure for Minot High early in this hockey game.
Oh, great chance for Rodolak. Man, those, you got to bury those. You don't get many chances like that.
Back on front. Morelli tried to feed it out in front of the net. Comes away now. Off of Deal. Shot save. Rebound out in front. Oh, bouncing puck came wide. Away to the near side wing, and it's going to be handled by Morelli again, who uses the stick to bring it out to the center slot, but it's the Pats that contain, and Schulte will move it off ahead back into Minot High territory, where it comes away into the hands here of Deal, and Deal, the captain of the Magi, one of the captains of the Magi, tried to feed it off to Schmeichel. Oh, big hit on the near side wall. Panasuk laid the boom here on the near side wing, and slow to get up for the Pats is Bacchus. Bacchus back up. He's going to take the puck. Had the motor on. It's going to come back away on the far side wing. It's dumped back underneath the Magi net. That physicality and being able to walk that fine line of enough and not too much, Matt, to North Dakota high school hockey really is the name of the game these days, it seems. Puck comes all the way back underneath the Century goal line. That's an icing.
Well, I think they want to let them play. I mean, your referees, you got two of the better teams in the conference. You want to let these guys showcase their skill, and nobody wants to talk about a game and the referees get brought up. Let these guys play. Call the obvious and anything that's close to the boards. We don't like to bang on the refs. It's fun to do every once in a while, but otherwise, just let them do their job. It's not an easy job reffing.
Kyle Stevens, no stranger to reffing some big-time games. Jake Stack as well, doing the same thing. Stack, Stevens, North American League refs from time to time here in the Magic City. The college game also. Puck comes out in front of Keller. Loose puck comes back away to the Magi. And the Magi will carry back up into the neutral ice zone where they dump it down into the Century end. And the puck is going to be tied up in deep. Magi come out with it. Thompson had it for just a moment. Now it's going to be pushed on away by the Pats. Lead pass out to center. Escape the reach of Hagerot. Down it comes for an icing, and that icing is brought to you by our friends at Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Minot State, where more than 96% of recent college grads are either employed or continuing their education. It's Minot State. Goaltender matchup tonight, by the way. Jaden Kleingen, 90% save percentage with a .245 goals against average. He's gone 6-2 here in his senior campaign. Devin Keller in his junior year sitting on an .891 save percentage and a 1.8 goals against average. Good numbers for both goaltenders in tonight's showdown.
Should be a good battle of goalies.
Up to center it comes for Finley Bentz. Bentz will take it down underneath the net, feeds it out front. Minot High is going to have to touch up back on sides as the puck comes out to center. Dump back in from the neutral ice zone. In the neutral ice territory, Magi have numbers now. Rutlick got it off here to Strand, trying to go back door. Oh, what a diving play that was. And the defensive stop, maybe the play of the game so far there for Trenton Connor, the D-man that made the play.
Well, there's nothing fancy about this game. You got to shoot the puck.
Brubachen up to center. Keep an eye on this young man. He can wheel it. 18 points. He leads the Patriots on the year. Century will dump it in from center, and we will have an icing on the play that's brought to you by Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Had some Planet Pizza last night, and let me tell you, that stuff is fantastic. They have chicken wings there too, Matt, by the way. You ever had those?
It's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It is.
Face off. Blocker Sonic Kleingen. Puck's pushed up to the neutral ice zone. Back it comes for Richardson. Spins away from a check. Pressure is on there for the Pats. Now it's going to be worked back up into neutral. It's going to be taken away here by Hayden Eckert, the All-WDA player. And Eckert shuffles it down into the corner. Just about 5 minutes into the opening stanza tonight here at the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. Puck comes away to Mac Morelli. Pushes it up to neutral. Now Schmeichel's got it here. Taken away by Schulte. Make that Frankman rather. Comes away to the near side. Minot High with pressure still. And it's Eckert that's going to try to clear the zone. He does. Eckert skates it in. Onto the backhand. Eckert wheeling and dealing right in on Keller. Keller getting whacked at. Keller's on top of it. He'll hang on. And now a bit of a Donnybrook ensuing after the whistle. The boys will be boys, and Minot High and Century traditionally aren't going to be nice here tonight. Prison rules might be in full effect.
Maybe the cold weather brings out bad moods and players. You know, we know it's going to be a tight checking. They don't like each other. Minot doesn't like Century, and all the Bismarck teams hate Minot. So it's just the way it is. And people don't like that, then you're watching the wrong sport. It's competition. It's big points on the line. Minot wants to keep rolling. Century they probably left a sour taste in their mouth after they left that last game in Bismarck. So it's going to be a battle, and I expect a lot more hitting to pick up.
Flipped out to center by the Magi, trying to chip it off ahead are the Magicians. That was Hagenow on the rush. Patriots are going to have to regroup back behind their own net as Kleingen went under the net to play it. Over in the far side corner. Up to the far side hash boards now. Comes away to Eckert, and he'll wheel it out to center. Eckert out of the backhand, somehow got a shot on goal. Third registered shot of the hockey game for the Century Patriots. Back away to the Magi, picked up here by Oliver Deschamps. Comes up to neutral now as it goes off of Thompson. Eckert back on the retrieve, and Eckert will take it here on the near wing. Eckert dancing through the neutral ice territory. It's a 3-on-2 Century as Eckert walks down and fires, sent it wide of the cage, comes away up at the Century line. They're going to hold it here, but Strand and company try to clear from Minot High School. Brubakken comes in, and Jerry picks it there off the tape of Strand. Deal does the same thing. Now Deal's got the motor on. Deal up to center. Deal's going to look to go coast to coast. Look at Deal. Got it to Finley. Vance backhand. Fired a shot on. Stop was made. Rebound kicked out. Comes back away down to Deal, who's got it underneath the goal line. Got it back away here on the near side to Rutlick. Sweeps it away back to Deal, and Deal's going to try to shuffle it down to the corner, but he's got company there as it's taken up at the point. Melander causing some trouble for the Magi. Brubakken takes it, and Brubakken fires it back down. Brubakken fires it back down to the Minot high end. Puck comes back away here for the Magi. They'll dump right back in behind Kleingen. On the retrieve for Century. Trenton Connor again, backhanded it up, trying to get it back away to Johnson. Morelli's got it. He'll fire it up and wide. Now Morelli on the near wall. Gets it again. Morelli's going to be hauled up on the play. Morelli's going to draw the penalty for the Magi. Net goes vacant for Minot High School. And the first power play of the game coming here for Minot High as Century is going to end up in the box on a 2-minute tripping call. And the Magi power play that's cooking at just about 40% comes out for the first time tonight here, Matt. And it's a Minot High power play that can be deadly. We've seen that on the season.
Now they've got some breaks on the power play, but you got to, like I said, you got to win faceoffs and move that puck quick.
Far side point comes away now here to Panasuk. Now Deal. Panasuk, one-timer fired on. Kleingen made the stop. Eckert the clear as Eckert will fire it all the way back down to the other end of the ice surface.
Minot's got to get somebody in front of the net. One-timers are great, but doesn't do any good if nobody's in front, causing problems for the goaltender.
Up to center ice we go. Comes away now to Morelli. He's going to skate down with it. Here's Mac Morelli. Walked in. Oh, pad save from Kleingen. Held there by Rutlick on the clear attempt, and it comes back away to Strand. Strand looking. Back door. Went off of traffic, and then the stop is made from Kleingen. He'll hang on to it. And some more pushing and shoving after the whistle here, Matt, as the Magi power play. Brought to you by ServPro. Works with a minute 21 remaining of the extra attacker. ServPro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology at ServPro, serving Western North Dakota.
You talk about face-offs. They're important. You've got to win them on power plays. You're on the offensive zone. They're so big. You get possession and move the puck around.
Minot High's power play's gone 12 for 29 on the year. Century's penalty kill floating right now at 78%. Here's Morelli with it. Got it back up to Deal. Here's Morelli surveying. Drops it down underneath the goal line. Back over to Strand. Got it to Morelli again. They play catch up top. Comes away now to Deal. He'll walk and fire. Pad save there. Kleingen got it with the blocker. Taken here by the patch. Short-handed rush. Eckert trying to clear the zone. Rutlick got it back in. Here's Rutlick. Fancy sends it down. Oh, Eckert took it from him, and Eckert will fire it back out into the neutral ice territory.
Minot's got to start shooting the puck.
Comes back away now here to Morelli. He'll walk and fire into the catching mitt that goes, and the netminder Kleingen hangs on tight to it.
There's nothing wrong with, dangling with the puck, but you got to know when you get in the slot, take that shot. You just don't get many of them like that. You got guys that crash the net. You don't have to have the hardest shot, but just accuracy is important.
Thompson in on the draw. Went up against Schulte. Comes up to the line where the Magi have it down and deep. Coleman fires, hits traffic in front, he shoots, he scores. The Magi power play strikes for first blood, and the Magicians lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, we talk about good things happen when you put the puck on net. You can't blame Kleingen there. It got deflected and I think just trickled by him, and that's a tough break for Bismarck, but Century's got to stay out of the box too. And there are going to be penalties tonight, but you want it as least as possible.
Magician power play goal at 7:50 of the opening period. Minot strikes for first blood. Here's Duffy Doback on the goal call.
Good pressure by Minot there, just coming off the power play. Put him on net. Sometimes the goalie, sometimes it's just getting it off your stick quick release. Not letting the goalie get a lot of time to set up. They're human too, but they can't cover everywhere. And sometimes you get them before they're set. You were a goalie. That's a big part of it, is just getting it off, getting a quick release.
Oliver Thompson's 4th of the year, assisted by Coleman and Pakaluk, and the Magi lead 1-0. Here come the Pats, trying to even the score, but it's taken away by the Magi, worked away by Hudson Cope, back up into the neutral ice zone. Comes back now to the Pats, who regroup with Eckert back in their own territory. Lead pass was off ahead here to Schulte, down into the offensive territory. Brubach into Schulte, high riser missed. Comes back away now, far side corner. Pats and Schulte work again here. Taken by Strand, up off the glass. Eckert will hold it in. Richardson back on the retrieve, back behind his own cage, sends it around the dasher board and comes all the way back up into the neutral ice territory. Well, that Minot high power play, again, deadly with 3 of the top players in the state of North Dakota as far as point production is concerned. However, on that occasion, and the power play goal, it wasn't the usual suspects, if you will, for Minot High School. Strand on the near side, ridden away off the puck. Here from Eckert. Eckert goes up to center, taken away by Deal. Now the puck is loose in the neutral ice zone, right underneath us here in front of the penalty box. Comes back away now to the Pats, who regroup in their own territories. They go away with Mike Erickson back up to center. Taken by Pakaluk. Got it to Strand. Strand back into his own territory, coughed it up, comes away down to Freeling, sends it out in front of the net. Nobody home for the Patriots. There's a hit on the far side wall that will free the puck up to the checkered center stripe. Physicality has not been a problem yet in the hockey game as it comes away up to center, and it's dumped back in by the Magi and Deal. Here's Morelli back underneath the net. Went off to Finley Bentz. Trailers are in for the Magi. It's Panasak out front. Morelli looking for an outlet, finding it back at the line. Sent into the catching mitt, dropped away. Comes back up over to Morelli off the shot from Earhart. He'll get it back at the point. Here's Earhart from the line, firing. It was blocked away there. Nice defensive play coming from Frankman. Off the wall, Finley Bentz had it for a moment. Now the Patriots and Sorensen bring it out. Sorensen takes it down underneath the Minot High goal. Worked around to the near side wing. Hit a runner in the dasher board. Comes back away to the Magi. 2-on-1. Panasak's in. Sends it out front. Oh, what a play to Finley Bentz. He shoots. He scores. And the Magi take a 2-0 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, if you're Century, you've got to make sure that third guy high can get back. The defenseman's going to pinch in. Minot was a little sloppy in their own regards too. A couple shifts prior where you don't have a play. Just chip it, get it over. You don't have to beat everybody in the neutral zone. Just get across the red line, dump it in. You see a play down there for Minot, just chip it out. Guy following up, talking, communication. Nice move.
Finley Bentz on the tally for the Magi. His second goal of the year. Panasak gave it to him. The Magi have themselves a 2-0 lead. Here's Duffy Doback. Well, Morelli's in on the assist as well on the clear out from his own end. And the Magi will come back into offensive territory. Panasak down in the corner, sent it out front to Morelli, sailed it just wide on the give and go play. Comes back away down to the Pats. They go up to center ice with it. Moving off ahead, this is Mike Erickson, taken away by Morelli again. Mac Morelli's got 29 points now here in 11 games played for Minot High School. That assist record that's held by Jordan Willard is in jeopardy. Morelli's on pace to top that here this year. Well, the Minot High cheering staff in full force here tonight at the Pepsi Rink at Mace Arena. How about the band before the game tonight, by the way?
Oh, man, I love the band. God, that doesn't give you chills hearing the pep band. That brings back old memories of school. I mean, that's what you want. Get these kids into it. Band, music's nothing beats good music.
Underneath the net, set back out front. Couple opportunities for the Pats. Devin Keller standing tall for the Magi. The puck is going to be sailed out. Johnson back on the retrieve, but we will have an icing, and that icing is brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air. By the way, call Dylan today at 222-2155. Make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Again, Dylan can be reached at 222-2155. Minot leads 2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Power play goal from Oliver Thompson. Finley Bentz had an even strength goal just a few moments ago to give the Magi a 2-goal cushion. Oh, Schmeichel tattooed on the far side wall. Nice hit coming there from Sorensen. Pats will dump it back in. Richardson back behind his own net to retrieve. Taken by the Patriots. Centering feed. Oh, it came out in front there from Frankman. But it was whistled just wide. Dumped back into Minot High territory. It was a 3-on-1 chance for Century. Couldn't gain a handle on the puck. Here comes Rutlick into the zone for the Magi. Rutlick will take it down, moved it off away, taken by the Patriots and Aiden Johnson. Now Richardson with time and space, got it to Lemon. Now Rutlick back in. Here's Ryan Rutlick. Nice defensive job out in front of the Century net from Trenton Connor. Under 3 to play opening period. Yeah, between the band and Andrew Goodmanson's good news for us on New Year's resolutions. I mean, we've had it all tonight.
We have. It's been a good variety so far.
I find him to be more of a Tony Robbins kind of guy. I'm surprised that he said don't set him.
Well, I mean, I am like Tony Robbins, so I just want to tell you that.
Comes away up to Deal. Up in the neutral ice zone, trying to feed it off to Rutlick. Century's got it again. They come from Ty Bacchus to Brubakken. Now through the zone and speeding down is Filling, and Filling sends it underneath the Minot High goal. Fired back up off the wall. Brubakken almost had a handle on it. It's going to be sent back out to center. Century's going to have to touch up on sides. Minot's got plenty of real estate as they go up to neutral ice again, and it comes back away to Finley Bentz. Now Mac Morelli sends it across. Bouncing puck comes into the hands here for Panasuk. Now comes underneath the net from Bentz. Eckert had it for just a moment. Comes back away down to the Patriots. They go back away here for Freeling. There's going to be a penalty coming here. It's going to be on who? Minot High School, I do believe. A 2-minute slashing will be the call.
That's an easy call. I was going to say with Minot, you're kind of sloppy passes in their own zone. If you've got time, you need to carry the puck. There's no reason to fire it off the wall if there's nobody on you. Skate it and bring somebody on you. Then once you suck a guy in, then you move it to an open guy or chip it off the glass. But Minot's just kind of misfiring on some passes in their zone, and you can't do that against Century.
Puck comes back away down to the Pats on the power play. Their first man advantage of the hockey game. Their power play is gone 3 for 31. I'm not sure if that's right, Matt. 19% on the season for the Patriots.
Sounds like it'd be, but you think it would be better than that. Unless you hit your calculator, maybe hit a wrong button on there.
Well, maybe it could be a typo.
could be. We'll give you the benefit. It's the new year. You're going to have a mistake here and there.
We have to give a giant thank you to the VFW down in Bismarck, the VFW Post out of Bismarck that came through after quite a week last week. We had a whole set of broadcast gear in Bismarck stolen from the VFW Sports Center. Veterans of foreign wars in the Post in Bismarck donated $13,000 from their charitable gaming yesterday to help the PSP Network get back on their feet. We cannot thank them enough for their generosity and everybody else that stepped up through the GoFundMe account to the Venmo account for PSP Network to get these games back on the air. I'm telling you, the amount of good vibes that brings to high school sports in our state and helping out our company, PSP Network. We can't thank all those folks enough. But sincerely, what a humbling experience that was to watch the community outreach the way that it came through just over the last few days, Matt.
God, you must have just been beside yourself when you got the call your equipment was stolen.
I thought it was a joke. I had to look at the calendar. It wasn't April Fool's Day, and it's something that in all those years of broadcasting, I mean, I started with the Bismarck Bobcats when I was 18 years old as their play-by-play guy.
Dang, that's unbelievable.
I'm almost 40. I just have never thought that would be a thing. Puck comes back away now here to the Patriots. Offensive territory working on the power play. It's going to be taken by Eckert. Eckert works it down underneath the net, drops it back aside. Into the hands here for Schulte. Back to the point, Brubakken. They've got guns that can fire, but it's taken by Schmeichel, and Schmeichel's going to work it up off the far side wall. Schulte will hold it. It's going to be moved back underneath the goal now. It's taken here by Akaluk. Cut him down, kids. We're at 7 seconds. Now 6, now 5, now 4. Deal's got it here, and that's going to just about do it for the period, or is it not? Taken there by Eckert, held in and fired on.
When you're on the penalty kill, you got to put something on it. I mean, it's got to be out of the zone. I know these guys aren't built like you and I, but gosh, man, come on. These are big games. Use the glass. It's got to be higher. You can't take chances. It's shoot the puck as hard as you can to get it out.
First intermission report comes up next. It's brought to you by Magic Towing. You blow it, we tow it. Magic Towing. Put this number in your phone down. You'll be glad you did. 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Intermission report comes up next. Minot High School 2, Century, nothing on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, poise, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Well, we've played ourselves one period of hockey here on the PSP Network. PNC Bank scoreboard has Minot leading Century by a score of 2-0. Nick Holberg, Matt Morelli on the call from the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. It is our Magic Towing intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone now. You'll be glad that you did. 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing bringing you the intermission report. Well, partner, your thoughts on that first period of play? Shots are deadlocked at 13-13. Minot High just found a way to put 2 past Kleingen in that opening period of play.
You're off to a good start here, Minot. Both teams can be better and will be better. Don't count Century out. It's a long game. Coach Olson pushes the right buttons. He's a veteran. Century needs to get a little more offense. They've got to start crashing the net. I think they've had a couple nice chances on Keller. Minot, I think you just got to clean it up a little bit. A little sloppy in their own zone.
First blood of the Magicians lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Defensemen, that's their job, is to head man the puck. But if you're a defenseman, you got control of the puck and there's nobody coming on at you, you need to skate. You got to get your feet moving and skate and do something with it. Draw a defender into you, then find that open guy or chip it off the wall, gain the red line, dump it in. But there's too many times where Minot is making bad passes. Not that Century's making all the right passes. They've had some tough shifts too where Minot's pinned him in their zone. But, I mean, this is going to come down. We say it all the time, West Region, big games. It's going to come down to the end. Who can have the least amount of mistakes? Because each team is going to, they have pockets of pressure. But who can take advantage of these chances is going to be huge. You got to stay out of the penalty box.
2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Here's your game reset brought to you by DriveRyan.com. Drive Ryan, browser massive inventory online. DriveRyan.com. Locations in Minot and Williston. Shots are equal, 13-13. Saves should be 11 for Kleingen instead of 12 on this.
Yeah, are you sure it's 13? I didn't think they had 13 shots.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's the official board right now outside the
clock went out, and so they were trying to reset it. Like the penalty, there's still 27 seconds left of time. On the Century power play. See if I'm Karnak and remember that number. But I don't think Century has 13 shots on goal. Nothing against Century. I just don't recall them having 13-13 when the period ended. I could be wrong, though, but you never know.
We're going to find out. The ice has certainly been tilted the way of the Magi in that first period of play with the lion's share of the pressure down to the Century end. Nevertheless, a 2-0 score is really all that matters on the BNC National Bank scoreboard at the end of one period of play. Magi are back on the ice, waiting the arrival of the Century Patriots. So, by the way, this week on the PSP Network, it's action-packed. Got a few games on the schedule, Matt. Century Minot High hockey tonight. Jamestown Minot High girls basketball. That game started at 6 o'clock this evening. Minot High had a 30-point lead the last time that we looked. We'll see if we can get an update for you on that one. Minot North at Century and boys and girls high school hoops tonight in the WDA. And Bishop Ryan and Berthold playing girls basketball in Berthold tonight. Jonas Nelson has the call of that one. On Thursday, it's a wrestling night on the PSP Network. Century at Bismarck, Legacy at Minot High. On Friday, Minot High and Minot North play in WDA basketball, boys and girls on the PSP Network. I'll have the call for you with Joe Cattell. Legacy's at Century in girls and boys basketball. And West Hope Newburgh takes on Ari Demers and boys hoops in Class B basketball. Saturday, Davies is at Minot High. Kenmare boys and girls are at R.A. Demers to challenge the Knights coming up on Saturday. There's a look ahead on the PSP Network. It's an action-packed week. Hope you join us for each and every one of those showdowns. If you haven't already done so, make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network. Our mission is to promote local athletes. Well, it's time for our second period of play here as we get set and ready. Century comes back to the bench. Minot High out and ready as the Patriots will have 27 seconds remaining on the slashing call to Mackley Morelli. Trying to see if they can put a goal on the board here. It would certainly change the tone and tempo if they could score in the next 27 seconds to start the period. Century's in red, Minot High is in their whites. If you're just joining us, Manjai with the 2-goal lead as the Patriots take it and put it back inside their own territory as they'll go back to retrieve inside their own zone. Pushed up to the center ice territory now where it's going to be flipped in here by Hagerot back underneath the Manjai net. It's Deal down and deep, scrubbing for it. 4 seconds remains on the Morelli call. He comes out of the box right now. Both teams are back at 5-on-5.
You feel bad for the defenseman down there. The ice isn't even dry down there. I just wish they would wait a little longer and let the ice set up a little bit better.
Puck comes back away here to Panasuk. Down to Finley Benz into the offensive territory. Sticky down to this end as well, Matt. As Morelli's got it here, trying to send it out front. Nice stick on puck coming there from Connor. Puck's taken back down off the tape of a Century player. Went up into the protective mesh, and we'll have a stop of the play.
Yep. Inside face-off.
Tonight's game on the PSP Network proudly brought to you by the UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. Open 6 days a week for your convenience. It's the UPS store. There you just saw a good look of Troy Olson in year number 20 for the Century Patriots as their head coach. The bench boss of Century. I got to tell you, there's certain guys inside of high school sports over the years of getting to call these games and being involved with it. Always one of my favorites, just around the rink and just getting to associate with. He's just a good guy from top to bottom.
Look, calm demeanor.
He does a great job with the Century program. Puck's taken here by the Pats. Brubacher's got it. Up to center ice comes Andrew Brubacher. He can wheel. He's an all-West region selection. Takes it underneath the net. Went off for Richardson. Now Schulte's got it. Schulte drops it back to Brubacher. He surveys. He'll fire off the waffle board there of Devin Keller, the Manjai goaltender. Here comes Strand up to center. Strand's got Rutlick with him. Rutlick gets it out front. Rutlick, oh, he fanned on the opportunity out in front of the Century goal.
Oh, if you're Minot, you're just licking your chops. You've got to start converting on some of those.
Comes right back in to the blue paint of Kleingen. He has to go down to the pillows and make the play. Ty Bach has sent it up right in on top of his own netminder. And the faceoff will come on on Kleingen's blocker side. There's Jordan Willert, the Minot High co-head coach. Jason Bennett on the right, Jordan Willert on the left. Talked about that record that Mac Morelli is trying to track down in the assist category, the all-time assists at Minot High School. Puck comes back away at the half boards. Minot offensive zone. Schmeichel throws it out front to Thompson. Scored his 4th goal of the year to open the scoring tonight for Minot High School. That was a power play goal for the Magi, taken away by Schmeichel. Puck rolls in on Kleingen. He'll hang on to it. Now some pushing and shoving. Couple punches thrown there. The arm came up from Aiden Johnson. Will there be penalties assessed on this play?
When you're starting to throw punches, that should be a penalty automatically. If they're both sides are throwing punches, that's different. When you have one player throwing punches at another guy, I guess, that they like to. There's a difference between letting it go and letting it really go.
Well, the prison rules are on in full effect tonight, as we like to say.
Geez, the only thing we're missing is Dennis Badeau reffing.
Puck comes underneath the net, sent down front. I don't know why that made me smile so much. Comes away now to Schmeichel, and you and I would both agree that when old Dennis Badeau is in charge of a game, he and Tyler Liffring, that's my favorite combo inside the entire league without question. Comes back away now to Schmeichel underneath the goal line. Sent down front, all one-timer for Thompson. He sailed it wide. Puck comes back away now for the Magi. At the point, Richardson will walk down, tees it up, fires it out front, save, rebound. Oh, the yawning goal mouth. It was sent through the blue paint by Hagenau. And now the Patriots will send it back into Minot High territory. Magi are buzzing. The shots are now 14-14 on that scoreboard. Those cannot be correct, my friends. Something must be up with scoring system down inside the penalty box.
Well, the Century had 6 or 7 right towards the last minute or two of play. There's no way they got 6 shots in the last minute of play.
Puck comes to Finley Bentz, gets it off ahead to Panasuk. Retrieves down underneath the goal line. Bottom of the circle, I should say. Comes back away now. One-time attempt there from Finley Bentz. Sent wide, comes back away. Here to the Patriots. Ty Bacchus moves it to the near wing. Bacchus roughed up there by Finley Bentz. Wide open, Morelli out front. Got it to Panasuk. He shoots, he scores. Oh, what a play that was. Watch this one back on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay as Morelli feeds Panasuk, and Panasuk tucks it in upstairs. The Magi have a 3-goal lead.
Well, you're Minot, you're burying your chances. Century, you've got to stop turning pucks over like that. If anything, just throw it out of the zone, take the icing. Who cares? But Century's got to. They've got to, make some adjustments in their own zone. They're not handling the puck very well.
Panasuk for Morelli and Bentz as the Magi top unit scores for the second time of the hockey game. Here's Duffy Novak. Well, Easton Panasuk scores his 12th goal of the year for Minot High. Panasuk from Bentz and Morelli. And Minot leads 3-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC.bank, locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them online, bnc.bank. That was a pretty one for Minot High School.
That was a big one. You go up 3. Is big, is great, but you go up, if your Century scores the first one, then you're only up 1. That's a whole different swing in the ball game. Just got to start, throw everything on net. Minot's being a little more aggressive on the forecheck, and of course that's turning into turnovers for the offensive guys, which is exactly what you want.
Richardson has the puck for the Magi. Fires it up to center, got it past Strand. Comes back away to Richardson now, the neutral ice territory. He's going to go for a stroll with it here and take it back and recharge the batteries for Minot High as he takes it and dumps it down in offensive territory. Kleinchen left it to the right of the net. Move back away. It's going to be tipped out front. Comes to Strand. He'll fire, blocker stop there from Kleinchen.
Great save. You had to kind of see it through traffic.
Strand's got it here, worked it back up. Pakaluk fires, high riser. That was a headhunt. Comes back away underneath the goal line now, where it's going to be taken here by the Century D-man, Frankman. Frankman now gets it to Brubakken, moves it away up into the neutral ice zone where the Magi have Pakaluk back to retrieve, and Pakaluk trying to get it back away here to Rutlick on the near side wing. Right below us here at the penalty box. Puck is tied up in a 2-for-2 scrum. Century will dump it down into Magi territory. By the way, tonight's game marks the 124th time ever these two teams have matched up in high school hockey. Minot High's got 73 wins compared to the 45 losses. Here come the Magi again out front. Oh, Schmeichel from Strand. Top shelf, they scored.
Nice. That was a good unselfish play by Strand. Just looking for the open guy. Schmeichel, give him credit. Minot's burying their chances. Century's had a couple pin Minot in a few times, but they just can't get the right shot off. Minot just picks up the turnover and picks up possession of the puck in their own zone and just go down full head of steam. That's tough. You can't blame Kleingen on that. That's not his fault. 2-0. It's no goalie's going to stop those.
Schmeichel from Strand and a timeout for the Century Patriots. We'll take one as well. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the ice surface.
History book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Tonight's game on the PSP Network proudly brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. New installation, upgrades, and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan at Northern Plains Heating and Air, 222-2155. Minot High leads 4-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, and it's fair to say that the Magi have the mojo working tonight here, Matt, without question.
For sure. Well, I think they're being a little more opportunistic. Centuries, no, it's not. They're not playing horrible, but the times when they're giving up the puck, Minot's coming down the ice and getting some 2-on-1s, 2-on-0s. That's not on the goalie. You're not gonna. I don't care how good the goalie is. Most times you're not going to stop those.
Schmeichel picks up goal number 5 on the season. Thompson scored his 4th of the year. Finley Bentz has a goal in tonight's hockey game. Goal number 2 for Finley Bentz. Panasuk's got his 12th, and Schmeichel's got his 5th. The Minot's got a comfortable 4-goal lead as it's taken here by the Pats and fired in on goal. Hayden Johnson had the shot, and the stop was made there from the Minot High netminder, Devin Keller. Your Century right now, that timeout called by Troy Olsen. What do you think the big message was?
I think he's just saying, listen, settle down, you guys. You know, we know we're making some mistakes, but we just can't continue like this. They've got to get with it, get more aggressive. They've got to stop turning the puck over in their own zone and get one at a time. You're not going to get all 4 in 5 minutes, but just take your time, be smart, and go from there.
Puck goes up into the Century bench off the tape of Morelli. Well, you look at the Magi on the season and how they've outshot their opponents on the year is pretty incredible. 387 to 137 on the year. That's just about 40 to 13 per night, Matt, on the shots on goal radar.
About a 3-to-1 shot advantage.
Well, when you got guns like Minot High does, with Morelli one of the tops in the state, number 2 right now in the state of North Dakota. Rutlick, a top goal getter. At Easton Panasuk, you see the M's on the left side of that graphic. 3 in the top 10 for Minot High School. It's pretty impressive. But tonight they're getting contribution from other lines as well. And when you get everybody going like that, you know you've got something special. And I think Minot High probably feels that they have something special here with a 10-0 hockey team.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of room for error. Minot's just got to keep playing their game. I mean, goals bring confidence. There's no question there. It's going to, like you said, get everybody involved. You need contributions from all the way down the lineup. That's what you need. That's what good, successful teams are going to do. And that's how you go a long ways. Is you need your whole bench all the time. You can't just be 2 or 3 guys and 1 defenseman doing all the work.
Puck comes to the Magi up into the neutral ice zone, taken back away by Eckert. Rolls up into the Minot High bench, and up and out of play it goes, and it will be a face-off coming in the neutral ice zone.
Oh gosh, tough break for Minot. He just throws it out in the middle, and you got a breakaway. It's like sometimes you just have to. Sometimes with playing the way it is, your hockey sense, you know where your line mates are. Some guys don't. Some do, and the good guys do, and some guys have a hard time with it. It's just, you have to, I know Minot's changed the combinations a lot, like a lot of teams do, but getting to be this next week or 2 here, you want to kind of keep the combinations somewhat the same. if you can.
Well, big hit by Rutlick on the far side wall. Then Strand lays the body over there as well. Well, you talk about that, all of a sudden here it's the 7th of January, and before you know it, the WDA tournament, the 17th, the week of the 17th of February, we're approaching just about a month away from tournament time here. The Magi back again. Oh, what a play. Rutlick to Strand. They scored again.
What a play. I mean, you see the unselfishness by the Minot forwards. They're finding the open guy. Rutlick could have taken a nice backhand on that. He finds Strand back door. Well, you could have scored that. That's a tap in. I don't care who's playing goalie. They're not going to miss. And Century is just, they're having some crucial turnovers, and Minot's just putting it in the back of the net, and those are just backbreakers.
5-0 Minot High School. The route is on in the Magic City. Just about halfway through tonight's hockey game and the WDA matchup between number 1 and number 2 in the conference. Let's listen into Duffy Novak. Tegan Strand's 4th of the year, assisted by Rutlick. And the Magi lead by a nickel on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC.bank, locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them online, BNC.bank. Here comes Eckert. He can wheel. Sends it back door. All Brubachen was there. Couldn't get a handle on it. Minot's got possession. Delayed call coming here on Century as Hudson Cope carries it. Cope fires it out towards the net. Touched by Kleingen. And Minot High will go back to the Serve Pro power play. Serve Pro with 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians and advanced technology at Serve Pro. And the top player for the Century Patriots goes off on a 2-minute high sticking call. The Magi power play unit comes back out onto the ice surface.
If you're Minot, that's the right guy you want in the box. He's their top guy. He's out there a ton of minutes for, penalty kill, power play. If you can land one of the opposition's top players in the box, that's good for Minot. Now make it really hurt. It's Century's already in a tough spot down that many, but your Century, you just need some more shots. Nothing like I said, I wasn't a math major, but I don't think, I'm almost positive they don't have 15 shots. Wasn't like that after the first period, but we could be wrong. I don't know. I don't think we are.
Here's Deal up top. He'll fire on. Save, rebound. Came right out front. Kleingen made the save on the point-blank opportunity. The Sharks were in the water for the Magi, smelling blood, but Kleingen shut the door. He's done a nice job hanging in here. He's been hung out to dry in this hockey game.
He has been. It's good play by Deal. If they give you room, you walk in and you tee it up. It's like anything, man. Just go in as far as you can and shelf it. Make the set. You got him on the ropes now. Really make it count.
Well, that killer instinct, something that we talked about before the game tonight for Minot High, a team that right now is talked about amongst the hockey brains of the state as one that is going to be in contention for a state title, trying to win their 3rd ever crown. Their last came in 2015. Before that, it happened in 1992. Do they have the killer instinct? It seems as if the answer to that question in this game has been yes. Here they go again. Rutlick fires on, hit traffic out front. Nice defensive play from Frankman. Sent back into Minot High territory. Keller down to Anita. Play it, drops it back here for Deal. 105 on the Serve Pro power play for the Magi as they work it up from Strand. Off to Morelli through the neutral ice zone. Morelli trying to snake his way through. Comes back away now here to Deal, and Deal will send it back away to Panasuk. Back to Deal. Down to center where it comes to Mac Morelli into the zone. Rutlick in after it. Shoveled off here now to Panasuk up at the point. Controls the rolling puck. Got it back to Deal. He'll skate in with it. Went to Morelli. Back to Deal. Center feed. Shot came in wide. Puck comes back away now here to Strand underneath the goal line. Eckert causing trouble there. Morelli sends it back to Panasuk up top. Panasuk. Deal. They play catch. Now Morelli's got it. Morelli sends it down in deep. Deal sent it out front. Oh, Banaszak, that was a pretty play. Just couldn't get a stick on it. Comes back to Deal. 9 seconds of Serve Pro power play time. Taken away here by Century. Shorthanded. They rush up with Ty Bacchus. And Bacchus moves it off to Eckert. Comes back right in front of Keller. Uh-oh. Swept aside there into the net. Keller having a little altercation there with Freeling. Century's had full strength. Minot goes 1 for 2 on the Serve Pro power play in this game. Now Deal's got it. Got it back to Morelli. Uh-oh, puck's taken over here. Deal gets it back, goes back over now to Banaszak. Banaszak goes back to Deal, and Deal will start the rush for the Magi up to center as Morelli skates in on the 3-on-4 drill. Here's Rutlick with it. Rutlick sent it out front. Went down to the corner. 2 for 2 scrum in deep. Out with it for the Magi is Bentz. Up at the line, taken and fired into the catching mitt. Kleinchen will hang on to it. Under 5 to play in the second. BNC National Bank scoreboard as the Magi up by a score of 5-0. Most recent goal of the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. There's been some pretty ones in this hockey game tonight, Matt, without question.
Oh, there's been some tic-tac-toes, and you can't fault Kleinchen for that. They're just Minot moving the puck, finding an open guy, which is credit to them. They move the puck, they're unselfish, and that's what you need.
Puck goes up into the protective mesh. Stop in the play. Good crowd on hand tonight here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. You see the young lads in the building that have hopes and dreams of playing for the Magi or the Century Patriots one day. I never missed a high school hockey game as a kid, by the way.
Always great atmosphere.
Nothing like the good old days where you'd be sitting at the family dinner table. Mike Elm would come on with the preview of the hockey game, and then you would quickly get in the Suburban and race to the old All Seasons Arena to watch whoever was in town to play Minot High School back my time growing up here in the Magic City. Delay call coming here. Jake Stack's got the arm in the air. It's going to be a slashing, and it's going to be on Brubachen again, and Andrew Brubachen's going to end up in the sin bin here for Century on the slashing call. Minot's power play comes back on for the 3rd time in tonight's hockey game.
Well, kind of undisciplined for Troy Olsen team. That's not, you're down 5, taking penalties probably isn't the recipe you want. And, I know there's some frustration that comes out. I mean, that's evident, but you have to kind of hold it together when you're down. You got to fight through it. You got to figure a way to get the first one. Just get on the board and think positive. Tony Robbins, think positive. But when you're down, when you're already down and you're taking penalties, that might drive a coach to medicine cabinet.
Back behind the net here for Richardson. Takes a peek up to the left side, now the right, and drops it off here to Pakaluk, his D partner. Pakaluk skates down with it, drops it away here to Coleman. He can fire, he does. Hit on goal, Kleinchen makes the stop. Uh-oh, hang on. Thompson having a conversation here with number 7, Aiden Johnson. And the boys will be boys in this hockey game. No penalties assessed on the play, but certainly the tempers are starting to flare a bit for the Century Patriots, as to be expected.
For sure. They're not too happy, and Minot, things are kind of going their way, and Century's kind of having more of a struggle compared to what probably wasn't what they were thinking here a couple hours ago when they got here. But you still got time. You got to start small. I mean, that's all you can do is work to get the first one.
Coleman up top with the puck. Pakaluk's got it here. Sends it over far side. Richardson walks down, fires. Blocked out in front of the net there by Erickson. Comes back away to Richardson. Across the slot now. Drops it back to Finley Bentz. Player down in front of the net for the Magi. That's Thompson being worked out by Anker. Comes back away to Bentz. Now Pakaluk sends it in. Blocker save. Puck comes away off to Richardson. He'll set up shop. 50 seconds remains of Serve Pro power play time. Soon down in front, Finley Bentz from Thompson, 6-0 Minot High School.
Nice pass, way to move the puck. Good patience there by Oliver Thompson, finding Finley, finding Bentz out there in front. Sometimes it's just a split second. You got to be patient. If nobody's on you, there's no reason to panic and throw the puck out there.
Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Well, I brought it up earlier this year talking about it was too early to determine if Minot High was legit, quote unquote, or not. Well, I think it's fair to say with some of the plays they've made here tonight, it's been pretty evident that Minot High is cruising right now, 6-0. I didn't expect this tonight by any means.
No, I thought it'd be a lot closer. Minot's aggressive and they're playing hard. They're getting some breaks, but they're burying their chances. You got to give them credit. They're scoring on a lot of good chances, and you can't blame the Century goaltender. He's just been under pressure the whole game.
Finley Benz has goals number 2 and number 3 on his campaign here in tonight's contest. Minot High's power play is now 2 for 3 in the hockey game. Up to center for the Mad Giant goes, but the Patriots are the ones that retrieve. Frankman in the neutral ice zone, works it off back here now to Schulte. Frankman gets it again. Taken away there by Minot High's D-man wearing number 40, that's Earhart. Up to the neutral ice territory, foot race, Schmeichel trying to track after the puck. He does. Here's Schmeichel by himself, fires on. Kleinja makes the save. Hang on. Uh-oh, now we're going to have a Donnybrook. Well, emotions are running high in this WDA affair tonight as Schmeichel went towards the goal. Kleinja made the save, and then the Century Patriots taking care of their goaltender.
I don't think that shouldn't be an even penalty. The Century took some extra shots at him. The kid's already on Schmeichel's already sitting on the ice. Come on. I think the scoreboard made that call.
Conversation continues in the penalty box. Yeah, easy to say it from up here in the booth. However, Schmeichel had the worst of that situation by...
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He's the smallest guy on the ice, and he gets a penalty. I don't get that. I think it's 5-0. Help the officials make that call. Sorry, 6-0.
Up to center ice it comes here.
Oh, boy.
Delayed call coming on the Magi now, and it's going to be a tripping here on Aiden Deal. He'll go to the box on a 2-minute trip call. Well, all of a sudden the full moon's out to the Magic City.
I didn't think he had his stick on it. I thought he tripped on his own. You'd hoping you could pull up a replay on that.
Missed that opportunity. I do apologize. Well, Aiden Deal goes to the box. Minot High leads 6-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And the Century power play comes out for the second time in tonight's hockey game, sitting at 0 for 1 with the goose egg on the board. 19% power play unit for the Century Patriots. Richardson frees it to Morelli. Then Morelli nailed on the near side wall, comes back to the line, rebound sent just wide of the cage. Yanni Gomez for Frankman, couldn't wrangle the bouncing puck. Well, you better buckle up tight inside the Pepsi rink. It's going to get rough tonight. Up to center ice it comes now, is skating forward with it. Frankman will walk down, fires. Oh, right out in front of the Minot High goal. Connor had the chance. He just fanned on it. Kleinjan leaves it to the right to the net for Aiden Johnson. Minute 17 remains of Servpro power play time here for Century. They work up in the neutral ice territory. Frankman takes it back into his own end. 40 seconds left in the second. Taken here by the Magi at 11. He'll send it right back underneath the Century net. Working away off the wall, Schulte moves it to the near wing, comes to Lemon at center again. 20 seconds to play in the period. Minot High's got the brick wall up at center. All right, kids, get ready to cut it down. We're at 15 seconds to play in the second. Keaton Schulte, 4 goals on the year. Skates into the zone, backhands it forward. Lemon takes it, fires it right back out. That's going to do it for the second. All academic from here as the puck handled by the Patriots to end the second. Minot High ends up with a 4-goal second period of play, commanding 6-0 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Magic Towing intermission report comes up next here on the PSP Network. Words are starting to be shared here between the Pats and the Magi. I would expect the third period might get a little bit Western, Matt. That's just...
You gotta love it.
how it goes in WDA hockey. The Moms signed the permission slips, however, so it should be quite a war in the third. Minot's up big, 6-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Well, I don't know if anyone predicted 6-0 here tonight. At the end of two, Minot High rolling like a freight train right now. They lead Century on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, 6-0 after 2 periods of play. Welcome into our Magic Towing intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone now. You'll be glad you did. 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Well, coming into the showdown here tonight, the standings inside the WDA looked like this. Minot unbeaten in the 24-25 campaign at 10-0. Century at 7-2-1. Number 1 and number 2 inside of the conference. Locking horns here tonight to the Magi. Have had a dominating performance here at the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena on their home ice surface. Minot goes outside the conference next. They play Davies coming up on Saturday. Next up for Century on the 14th, they play Bismarck. The Demons having a better year this year without question. Sitting at 2-6, 2-9 overall. That game coming up again on the 14th. There's a look at the standings inside of high school hockey in our state of North Dakota. Coming up this week on the PSP Network after an action-packed night here tonight, we switch gears and go to wrestling. Coming up on Thursday, Century at Bismarck, Legacy at Minot High. Chuck Claremont, John Gumbs for the Century Bismarck matchup. Owen Patterson has wrestling Legacy at Minot High. Friday night, mark your calendar, Minot High School, Minot North collide for the first time ever. Boys high school basketball and girls high school basketball presented by Minot State University. I'll have the call of that for you on the PSP Network with Mr. Joe Cattell. Legacy's at Bismarck the same night. And West Hope Newburgh and Ari Demers, two top 10 ranked teams in Class B boys basketball, collide on Friday. Then on Saturday, Kenmare Bowbells at Ari Demers for boys and girls hoops. Davies at Minot High School. That's this week on the PSP Network. Taking a look at our DriveRyan.com game rewind. DriveRyan.com. Browse for massive inventory online at DriveRyan.com. The Magi got things started, making it 1-0 in the first period. Thompson's fourth of the year. Coleman and Panasock had the assists on the play. Then it was Finley Vance for Morelli and Panasock. This is the goal right here to make it 2-0. That all happened in the first. In the second, we do apologize about that highlight. Not sure what that was. Well, there's only two in there. We do apologize. New computer here that we're putting into motion. Thanks for your patience as we put together the highlight package for you here tonight on the PSP Network. We'll still give you the rest of the scoring recap. In the second, it was Panasock's 12th of the year from Morelli and Bentz. Then Schmeichel scored his 5th of the year from Strand and Hagenau. Strand got one of his own, 4th of the year from Rutlick. And then on the power play, Coleman and Thompson set up Finley Vance for his 2nd of the game, 3rd of the season. Minot's up big, 6-0 at the end of 2 periods played. 3rd period comes up next here on the PSP Network. We go to runtime when we come back to the Pepsi Ring.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his 2nd pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Well, it's time for our third period of play here on the PSP Network. Minot High is in white, Century is in red. If you're just joining us, well, they had time on the clock. They took it off here, Matt, to start things off in our third period. That's why we come back in the middle of that commercial. We do apologize to our good friends at Nodak Insurance Agency, the Darren Johnson Agency. However, they had time on the board. They took it off. You'd just like to see them set up that ice just a little bit more, wouldn't you, from time to time?
Yeah, I guess I'm always like, the ice is the most important part out here. So let it dry and set up real good. If it takes an extra 2, 3, 4 minutes, what's the big deal? I mean, where else do people have to go? I mean, God, it's like, come on. The ice is not fair to people handling the puck back there for the defensemen or guys that are trying to make plays, and the puck just sticks on that ice.
Well, we'll have a face-off in the Century end. The clock is running. We're in run time here with the high school hockey rules. In our state, you get to 6, and the clock continues to run. Patriots have possession. Eckert will carry it up to neutral ice. Eckert met there by Richardson, moved ahead forward by the Magi, and off the near side wall for Hagenau. Century's right back in with it. Eckert on the near wing, pushed off ahead. Taken here by the Magi. Pakaluk went back to Richardson. Hard up off the glass. It's going to escape the zone, but Eckert's back at center with it. If you're just joining us, Minot High scored 2 in the first period, 4 in the second. They lead 6-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nick Holberg alongside of former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux, Mr. Matt Morelli. Your Century and Troy Olsen heading into this third period. What's the game plan here? The big message for your club?
I think let's win a period. I mean, let's win a period.
That helps. One-timer out front. Fired on. They score.
Yep, win a period. Take it one at a time. There's no reason to panic. I mean, you still got time. The strangest things have happened. If you're Minot, don't just think it's going to be easy. Century's not going to go away. I'm sure they're not in the greatest mood right now. So they're going to want to, at least dig down deep and show some pride here.
Freeling got it out front. He fired it to the top shelf on the one-time attempt. And the Pats are on the board for the first time here in tonight's hockey game. Here's Duffy Doback on the goal call. Brubakken and Eckert in on Freeling's third of the year. 6-1 now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Got away with one there, I think. Could have been a hook or a trip. Why not?
Up to center. Coleman sent it out. Eckert's going to come right back in with it. Well, Century gets one more here, and this changes the whole dynamic in a quick hurry, Matt.
Well, Century's going to rely on their top guys to be out there all the time. It's going to be. They're going to give them. They're going to give them a ton of minutes. Now it's back to run time.
Rutlick got the rebound. He fired it in and scored. And Ryan Rutlick grabs another one on the season. Rutlick team high, 14th of the year for Minot High School. 7-1 Minot High School. Rutlick's had himself a game tonight, hasn't he?
For sure, they're getting contributions from all the way up and down the lineup.
Magi have possession. Bentz moved it up into Century territory, but it's taken here by Frankman. Here comes Eckert again. He's got the motor up.
He's going to be double shifting. They're going to be double shifting all their top guys.
At center ice. Patriots with possession. Trenton Connor moved it off ahead. Back behind the net of Keller. Now Finley Bentz. Panasuk and Strand in on Rutlick's 14th of the year. Lead goes back to 6 for the Maroon and Gold. Aiden Deal picks it up back behind his own net and fires it up to center. Deal scrumming for the puck on the near side wing once again. Freeling, who's got the most recent goal for Century, the only goal for Century in the game. It's going to be dumped all the way down into Century territory. It's an icing that's brought to you by our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. Specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages, they offer 0% financing and free consultations either in the office or online. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere MinotBraces.com and Prestwich Orthodontics. Quick shot on goal. Stop there from Keller. Under 12 to play in the third. If you're the Magi, what's the game plan here with the healthy lead that they have?
Well, I think you can limit your turnovers. We're starting to make some bad passes in the neutral zone. That's not where you want to turn it over. Turn it over down in the offensive zone. We're trying to make these long cross-ice passes that aren't working. Minot should know better than that.
Out of the net to play it is Keller. Leaves it back in behind here for Richardson. They have shots at 29-20 in the hockey game. We deemed that there may be an issue with the official shots on goal. Keller will take it tonight, however. Help that same percentage. Here's Hell into the offensive territory. Minot High's JV won big tonight as well. They won 9-0 over the Century Patriots. Something you don't see very often, a 7-1 tilt between these two hockey teams. Or the JVs playing to that lopsided of a margin either. Marsland up at center ice for the Magi. Has to regroup, goes back to his D partner. This is Deschamps, fires it across the neutral ice territory and back underneath the Century net. Puck's taken away. Schmeichel out front, sent it off to Strand, but Schmeichel's going to be charged with a tripping call. And Century will go back to the Serve Pro power play.
I think he's had more penalties tonight than he has in his entire varsity career.
I think you're probably right.
Which is rare for him. He's not a penalty taker. He doesn't. It's the way he's always. I mean, he plays the game right, straight. He's not a cheap player, dirty player. He's not a very big kid, so he's not going to be gooning anybody out there.
Coming into the contest tonight, Matty had 0 penalties and 0 penalty minutes, obviously, without a charge to his name on the campaign. 2 of them here tonight in this contest. Patriots with possession. Dump back in behind Keller. He went under the net to play it, dropped it back for Deal, sends it around the boards. Got it away to Panasuk. Now Morelli shorthanded. Here comes Mac Morelli into the zone. Mac right towards the net. Look out. Oh, there's a collision right into the blue paint. Tybach has crashed into Kleingen. Those goal pipes got hit as well. Hopefully Bacchus is going to be all right here. Any collision like that sometimes can be pretty scary, can't it?
Yeah, those goal pipes don't move much. They really don't. You don't want to see guys crashing, neither team crashing into the net like that. But Minot's just got to kill it off. Said play smart. You don't need to do anything fancy. You've got to lead. Just play smart, keep the clock running, kill it off.
Under 10 to play in regulation.
That should have been an icing. That was tipped well before the red line.
1:07 left of the Serve Pro power play. Patriots have possession in deep. Frankman moves it off over to the far side for Brubakken. Brubakken's got 19 points now in his campaign with the assist tonight. Morelli will take it and fire it out of the zone. Century will have to regroup back in their own territory here with Aiden Johnson. Johnson turns the motor on, went over to Brubakken, far side. Brubakken made a move on Finley Bentz, and now Bentz is going to try to hunt him down. The hunter and the hunted here as Brubakken takes it back behind his own net and hits the brakes and sets up shop with a half a minute to play on the Serve Pro power play. Here come the Pats up to center. Frankman, fancy move. Frankman fires loose in front, side of the cage. Hagerod tucks it home and scores.
Tough break there for Keller. Just couldn't control the rebound.
Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Carson Hagerod's first of the year. Thanks to Frankman on the play, and it's now should be 7-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard instead of 8-1.
Yeah, even the scorekeeping guys are having a tough night.
Hagerod's first of the season for Century on the Serve Pro power play. Touched here by Hudson Cope. Puck rolls back underneath the Century net. Score 7-2, isn't it, Matt?
7-2, yep. Yeah, nice play there. Good way to stand him up there. Just getting his way. These guys are staying out there for 2-3 minutes a century. I'm not really sure why when you're down 5-6 goals, but they're trying anything. I guess you got to try something when you're down by that many.
Deshaw moves it across. Earhart near side wing. 2-for-2 scrum on the near side wall is going to be worked on here. Earhart in there for Minot High. Now coming in is Hagenau to help out for the Magi. Now the score's correct. 7-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Hudson Culp into the zone. Trying to feed it out front for Hagenau. Goes away on the far side. Pats moving up into Minot High territory. Ty Bacchus backhands it down underneath the net. Earhart behind his own goal. Puck's freed out here by the Patriots. Here's a shot on goal. Keller goes down. He'll make the save and hang on to it. 7:28 left in the third period. Tonight's game brought to you by the UPS store located on South Broadway in the Magic City. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're open 6 days a week. They have mailboxes there as well. That's our P.O. box, courtesy of the UPS store. They do a great job at the UPS store at the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Brubachen, far side. Comes away to Deal now. Now Brubachen. Taken away here by Michael L. And L will just clear it out of there. He'll send it all the way down.
Nothing wrong with that on run time. Keep sorry, not run time. Either way, you probably just get your composure, get a whistle. Sometimes you're kind of struggling a little bit. Maybe get a different line out there.
7:06 to play in the hockey game. Join us for our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame tonight. Planning Team Financial. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, it's Planning Team Financial. Shots Crossroads, home to the famous banana cream pie at Shots Crossroads. Team buses are always welcome if you're coming to the Magic City. Bring the team by after the game or before. Pats have a chance again. Fired out. Hangerot looking for a second to the game, second of the year. Michael L's going to carry it forward in offensive territory. L's tripped up on the play. And Minot High will go back to the Serve Pro power play. Two for three in tonight's hockey game for the Magi and the Serve Pro man advantage. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians and advanced technology at Serve Pro. Two-minute tripping call charge to Kaysen Hangerot. Davies comes to town on Saturday. 4 o'clock tilt here at the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. Our pregame will start at 3:30. Matt and I will have the call for you in the East vs. West showdown. Magi into the offensive zone. Pakaluk off to Coleman. Now Pakaluk again. Shuffled back to Richardson. Up at the point, Richardson surveys here. Got it away to Pakaluk. He'll fire in. Oh, high riser missed the net high. Comes back away down to Thompson. Tweet down us at Network PSP and let us know who you think tonight's MVP of this contest is. Finley Bentz, Oliver Thompson have to be in that conversation tonight, I would think. Multi-point nights for those young men from Minot High School. Fired out into the neutral ice zone by the Magi. They bring it back in. Bentz has it here. Bentz drops it back. Richardson takes it down underneath the goal line into Gretzky's office. Taking a peek with it now. He surveys. Sends it across. Here's Morelli. Fires, save, rebound. Comes away. Back-to-back Morelli. Sends it out to Finley Benz. Fired out on angle. Shot stop was made again. Kleinschip. Out it comes and all the way down on Devin Keller. And Keller will sweep it back behind the net where it goes to Deshaw. Kleinschip's done a nice job here tonight. It's not easy to give up 7 and hang in there, but the young man for the Pats certainly has done that here in this hockey game. Deal fires on angle shot again. And the stop is made by Kleingen.
Yeah, he's been busy. I mean, it hasn't been a lot of dull moments down the Century zone, but it's tough when if you're having a struggle in your own end. That's usually going to equal goals for the other team. You got to we talk about puck possession, turning the puck over in bad spots. Usually you don't come out on top.
Deal up top of the Servpro power play. 10 seconds remains on the man advantage. Pats will try to clear it out of there with Mike Erickson. Comes up to Deal at the point. Deal trying to drop it down to the corner off to Morelli. Century goes to full strength. Here come the Pats, 3-on-1. The rush up to center, led here by Sorensen. Tried to feed it across, comes in on Keller. He swept it away with the glove. Now Deshaw's got it. And Deshaw looks up towards center, fires it around the dasher. Panasuk touched it, tried to feed it off there to Rutlick, but it's taken here by Frankman. Frankman back into his own zone. Rutlick all over him on the far side. Morelli's going to take the puck now. Bottom of the circle. Here's Mac Morelli. Here's Mac. Oh, he thought about the Michigan. Comes back away, top of the circle. And Mac Morelli surveys. Backhands it off the glass, puts it back underneath the net. Oh, Kleingen got the arms around Panasuk. Panasuk wanted the call. He doesn't get it. Comes to Richardson. Now there's going to be a call coming here on Panasuk.
And I think the Kleingen, each going to get one, I think.
Well, there's Quinn Filling in attendance here tonight. Quinn, the former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux. He's got the record for the most points in a season for Minot High School. We talked to him on the air on the PSP network down in Bismarck. He was a freak, wasn't he?
A lot of skill. Yeah, coached him in Bantams. Him and Johnny Grubb would just take over games.
.333 left in the hockey game. Hagenau in on the draw, steps in against Easton Eggert. Eggert, the son of the former Minot High captain, Quinn Eggert. Nice to see Quinn before the hockey game tonight. Marsland has it here for the Magi. We stay 5-on-5 with the coincidentals. Easton Panasuk and the goaltender Kleingen. Benz has it underneath the goal. Tegan Strand down and deep. Got it back away to Finley Bentz. Back to Strand, fires out angle shot. Stop was made from Kleingen again. Here come the Pats up to center. Mansmith run into by Marsland. Keller out of the net to play it. Shuffled it off ahead here to Tate Hagenau. Under 3 to play in regulation. Magic City Home Leisure brings you tonight's move of the game. Magic City Home Leisure. 5 out of 5 star rating on Google with over 200 reviews on Google. If that doesn't tell you all you need to know when it comes to the experience at Magic City Home Leisure, I don't know what would. Pats back into offensive territory. Nice block shot from Marsland. And it's sent underneath the goal. Back of the Magi cage. Trying to sweep it out front for the Patriots. There was Freeling, but it's Finley Bentz that carries down. He'll fire on in front. Hagenau on his stick, lifted up on the last second by Ty Bacchus. Nice defensive play. 2:10 left in the third. Out in front of Keller, makes the save. Now it's taken by Thompson. Thompson trying to go up to Coleman. Touch the skates of Coleman, icing negated there, and it comes underneath the Century net. Under 2 to play in regulation. MVP is brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, home of the MVP haircut experience. On it in Bismarck, I've got the app. I sign in online. It's quick and convenient. Got the TVs out of there. You just get to watch the game. Usually I go in the daytime, so watch the replay from the night before. There's an icing on the play. Faceoff comes back in the Century end. Well, Minot's going to improve to 11-0 on the season. Century's going to drop to 7-3-1. Century's going to move to 4-2 inside the conference. Minot's going to improve to 7-0 inside of the WDA. Two for two scrum in deep. Rutlick on it. Got it to L. Sent out front. Hudson Culp comes in. Kleinja makes the save. Uh-oh, better hang on tight. Some more pushing and shoving continuing here as Hudson Culp in the middle of a swarm of Patriots.
It's good, though. Let's mix it up a little bit. He's a big kid. That's what you got to do. I mean, whether you're up or down, just get in there and make something happen.
When you talk about pure goal scorers all time for Minot High, John Grubb, is that the front of that conversation?
Johnny is up there, yep. I think Matty Flom was right in that category. Seemed like he came up with some big goals. Trying to think, well, who are our top scorers?
Tommy Fillion still in that conversation,
Tommy,
at the front of the ladder. Yeah, when you talk about Matt Flom, a lot of times it's forgotten. Maybe not a lot of times it's forgotten, but needs to be in the conversation that he had the game winner in 2015 at the state tournament in overtime against Devils Lake in the quarterfinal round. Got the game winner against Fargo South. And then he got the game winner against Grand Forks Central to go 3-0 at the state tournament. That's quite a state tournament, isn't it, to have three game winners?
You could say it's like Mr. Clutch, kind of.
That was an unbelievable performance at the state high school hockey tournament. Minot won the crown back in 2015. Can they make it happen again here in 2025? Find out at the end of February. You got to get there first.
You got to get there. You're right. You take it one game at a time. Don't look too far ahead of it.
Up top for the Magi, under a minute to play in the game. Sent out front. Oh, they get another one in front of the net. The Magi. Hudson Culp.
Keep working hard. Good things will happen. Go to the net. That's where the rebounds and deflections and greasy goals are. They don't have to be always such a pretty goal.
Hudson Culp on the board for the Magi. Number 2 on the year for Hudson Culp. I'm running out of room on the stat line here tonight.
Running out of space.
10 goals in the hockey game. Minot High's got 8 of them on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Well, you beat the Roseau Rams. I don't care what year it is. That's a statement win, but to knock off Century in this fashion, I would say is about as big of a statement as Minot High School could possibly make, Matt. This has been a beatdown tonight. Minot's going to sweep the regular season matchup with Century. Cut them down, kids. We're at 6, now 5. Now 4, now 3. Here's 2. Horn will sound, and this one's over. 8-2, Minot High School over Bismarck Century. Wow.
Well, it's a good confidence builder for Minot. You know, after having a little bit of a break from the Roseau tournament, it seemed like we hadn't had a game in a long time, but they came out. They kind of took it to Century a little bit. Century just, when they needed a big one, they couldn't quite get the goal. They just had some turnovers that kind of really hurt them in their own zone.
Final score, 8-2. Minot High moves to 11-0 on their campaign. Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here. That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show begins now. Minot High 8, Century 2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Planning Team Financial Advisors, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team can help you every step of the way. Find out more at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads, home of the famous number 99, where team buses are always welcome. Nick Holberg alongside of Mr. Matt Morelli, the former Minot High standout, former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux. Well, Matt, I think it's probably said best by, I don't think anybody saw this coming tonight, did they?
No, I mean, I think it was going to be, we figured it would be a tight game. I didn't see the 8-2 coming, but I mean, Minot got some few lucky breaks there, maybe in the parts of the game, but I mean, I think for the most part, Minot kind of controlled the tempo of the game. They seemed to play more physical, and they had to, and then there was times where they just took advantage of some sloppy play by the Century in their own zone, and Minot had some play too that wasn't up to what the coaches want to see right now. But I mean, it seemed like Minot took advantage of them. There was some outnumbered opportunities, and when you're down in tight and you find a guy for a tap in, that's just unselfish play. That's playing as a team, wanting your teammate to do well, get some action, some shots. So if they're, sometimes we're passing too much. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but if you're in the, you're in the tighter games, then maybe you got to fire the puck or you're down. You got to throw everything on net. But I guess all in all, if you're getting contributions from guys all the way down, that's what you need going into the latter part of the season.
Yeah, it was certainly quite a game here tonight, no doubt about that. The Magi scored twice in the first period. They scored 4 in the second. Got them to 6, 2 more in the third. Century got a pair in the third period. Here's how they scored them. Oliver Thompson's 4th of the year on the power play in the first period, assisted by Panasuk and Coleman. Finley Bentz got his 2nd of the season, assisted by Panasuk and Morelli. That was in the first, even strength. Easton Panasuk scored his 12th goal of the year tonight, assisted by Morelli and Bentz. Strand and Hagenau set up Schmeichel for his 5th of the year. Rutlick set up Strand for his 4th of the year. In the third, Bentz on the power play from Thompson and Coleman. Then Eckert and Brubachen set up Freeling for his 3rd of the season. Ryan Rutlick responded to put it back to run time. Strand and Panasuk had assists on the play. Then Frankman set up Hagerot for his 1st of the year. And Hudson Cope batted one in for good measure for Minot High to end things off here tonight. Final shots on goal unofficially on the board are 36-24. I don't think the shots were that close in tonight's hockey game, however, but that's what it says on the board here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Nevertheless, Minot improves to a record of 11-0 on the season. They improved to 7-0 inside the conference. Century falls to 4-2 in conference play. And 7-3-1 overall on the year. We look at our recap and highlights in tonight's game, brought to you by DriveRyan.com. Ryan Family Dealerships. Browse for massive inventory online, DriveRyan.com. Plenty of them tonight, no doubt about that. It was a busy game here tonight as far as the scoring was concerned, with 10 on the board. Who's the MVP tonight? Well, that's not an easy choice in tonight's hockey game. Plenty of kids that had some big-time points here tonight. Panasuk had himself a game, didn't he? He's probably in that conversation. Thought there's 8 goals on the board for Minot High, 2 for Century, and the Magi had some guys that really stood out. One of them tonight for me was Oliver Thompson. The other one was Finley Bentz, however, though Bentz had 2 goals and an assist tonight. That would be my pick for tonight's MVP in the game.
I think so. I think, like you said, you can choose from a number of guys. I mean, that's a good problem to have when you're putting up 8 goals. You just don't. There's not many games in high school hockey where you're scoring 8 goals, and especially against Century. And they'll be better next time, and then this one probably won't sit well with them on the ride home. So they'll work on some. They'll get back to basics, and Coach Olson will have some tough practices, and they'll be better, and they're going to rebound. And Minot's got to keep rolling, doing what they've been doing, putting a lot of shots on goal, being aggressive. I think Minot's been real physical and setting the tone early, but I think Minot's still got to work on play in their own zone, neutral zone, making good passes. We still have times where we look sloppy with the puck, where nobody's on a player and they're panicking and making a bad pass. Nobody's talking to your teammate. You don't hear a lot of communication out there. We've got headphones on, but we can still hear a lot what goes on, and you just don't hear enough guys talking and communicating the way they should at this level, and that can make it tough on teams. But either way, get back to work tomorrow, and you got to get ready for a tough Davies team on Saturday.
Yeah, that should be quite a test coming up on Saturday. 4 o'clock, we'll have it for you here on the PSP Network. By the way, thanks to Sport Clips bringing you tonight's MVP. Congratulations, Finley Bentz. Rest of the week looks like this on the PSP Network. Davies and Minot High at 4. Well, it's scheduled for 4:30, I guess. 4 o'clock game time, pregame time, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Plenty of action before then. Join us for Minot High, Minot North basketball on Friday night. Minot High Legacy Wrestling coming up on Thursday. Century and Bismarck Wrestling Thursday as well. Legacy Century girls and boys basketball on Friday. Class B hoops with Ari Deemers on Friday and Saturday. The boys play West Hope Newburgh on Friday night. Girls and boys play Kenmare Bullbells on Saturday. Standings inside the WDA. Minot and Century 1-2 in the conference. see how that will shake things out. These are not updated. These are from prior to tonight's game. So moving ahead, Minot High again, 11-0 now overall. Only unbeaten team in the state of North Dakota. Big challenge coming up against number 4 from the East Davies. Nate Metcalf's crew comes to Minot coming up on Saturday against Century, falling to 7-3-1. 4-2 inside the WDA. Last order of business tonight, our move of the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Magic City Home Leisure, they've got pool tables, they've got billiards and pool, same thing, of course, shuffleboard, they've got saunas and spas, 5 out of 5 star rating. Online, Magic City Home Leisure, located on South Broadway in the Magic City. If you're on the fence about the hot tub in the backyard, now's the time to pull the trigger. I've got one, and I'm telling you, it's probably the greatest investment I've made. The golf simulator and the spa are right kind of side by side, but I think for the health benefits, the spa is where it's at.
That's good. That's where I got my tub.
Yeah, without a doubt. Move the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. There's plenty to pick from here tonight, my friends, but this one right here for Minot High School, I thought was quite a play. Fancy with the stick work out in front of the net. Rutlick sends it off to the back door. Strand was there to tuck it home. Congratulations, Tegan Strand. Ryan Rutlick got our move of the game tonight, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Matt, your closing thoughts tonight after Minot High kind of shocks the WDA and the state maybe with an 8-2 win over Bismarck Century.
Well, I think, keep doing what you're doing. The confidence level's high for Minot, but they know they've got some things they've got to improve on. Your goal is to get better every week, every game, but don't look past any of these games. Just enjoy it, and then tomorrow at practice, you think you get ready for your next opponent, Fargo Davies, and say they're going to come in hungry. When you're at the top or playing well, teams want to knock you off, so you got to be ready. And they're not. None of these games are going to be easy the rest of the year, so you want to keep working on things that the coaches don't like, or things that, like I said, they've got to. It's time to start thinking. There's not a lot of season left. It goes quick. We got games, but you've got 2 this week, 2 next week, then the week after you got 3. So it gets heavy. It starts to get a grind on these guys. Stay healthy. Don't get sick. You got to take care of your bodies. Get a lot of rest for these guys. Be smart and think team, and say we're only gonna be successful as an entire group.
Well said. Great job tonight, partner. Thanks for being here. It's always fun working with you.
For sure.
Final score 8-2. Minot High takes down Bismarck Century on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Big thanks, as always, to all those sponsors. Frankly, without them, we just wouldn't be here. Big thank you goes out to our military men and women, of course, all of our veterans and active service personnel as well. God bless our veterans. God bless our servicemen and women. God bless America. Repeating the final score for the final time, 8-2, Minot High over Bismarck Century. For my broadcast partner, Mr. Matt Morelli, I'm Nick Holberg, signing off from the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. Please have a great night, and God bless.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit off, 7, pressure, points, yeah!
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.